A year ago was October 7th. And we must remember what exactly happened that day. One of the most horrific days in the history of the Jewish people. These terrorists had GoPro cameras, went after nurseries, children, kibbutzes, schools. It was like a Holocaust attempted to be live streamed. They were not trying to go after military installations. They were not trying to go after tanks. They were not trying to go after members of the IDF. They targeted civilians with intentionality. It's one of the most evil days that we've seen. Families burned alive. And I think you have a moral obligation to look into what happened on October 7th if you do not know that. You see, the savages and the Islamists of Hamas did this with glee and with joy. They went into the rave music festival, kidnapped young women and men. They went and burned babies alive and laughed about it and live streamed it. This is the heart of Hamas. It is the heart of the Palestinian Authority. Raped women and then cut their throats. They planned this with meticulous detail for quite some time. And October 7th has then started this sequence of events of protests in America, of Israel taking back Gaza, of now the Israeli-Hezbollah conflict, of Iran launching missiles into the homeland of America. And this is the important takeaway. October 7th never would have happened if Donald Trump was president. And I hope every Jewish voter out there is listening. And this should be sent to all the Jews in your life. That if you vote for Kamala Harris, you are jeopardizing the safety and security of the Jewish people and of Israel. Donald Trump never would have allowed this to happen. Donald Trump cut money off to Iran. These terrorists wouldn't dare doing this when Trump was president. But it's when Biden and Harris were running the country that it was open season for the Jews. And look at how much it has impacted our politics. It has impacted our politics so much that the vice presidential nominee should be Josh Shapiro. The Democrats would be in a better place if Josh Shapiro was the VP nominee for the Democrats. You don't hear from Shapiro anymore. He's kind of just disappeared. But as a reaction to October 7th, the Jew-hating base of the Democrat Party, they would not be able to stomach or tolerate Josh Shapiro being on the ticket. Donald Trump supports Israel and the Jewish people. And I understand Kamala Harris is going to win a majority of the Jewish vote, which is perplexing to me. Kamala Harris will win a lot of Jewish voters because a lot of Jews are just stalwart Democrats, even though the Democrats have a Hamas wing of their party. In Arizona, there's anywhere between 60 to 70,000 registered Jews that vote in elections. In Pennsylvania, it's 200,000 to 300,000. This could tip the entire election. This could determine the entire civilization. And here on October 7th, we remember what happened. And we remember those deadly Hamas attacks against all the innocents. And then we say never again, but how can you say never again and then vote for Democrats? You can't. You cannot say vocally never again and then also vote for a Democrat because you're making it happen again. Because the Democrats are housing, facilitating, nurturing, and cultivating the next October 7th. The next October 7th is being cultivated by the Democrat Party in this country. So if you hated what happened on October 7th, which of course you should, and you thought it was evil, then you should leave the Democrat Party and tell your friends to do the same. And we remember the horrors of what happened a year ago. Register to vote, tpaction.com/vote in Georgia and Arizona. That is tpaction.com/vote. If you don't vote, you are handing the country over to the Democrats.